my perspective about during this pregnancy. I was just thinking about how I have changed my mind about a lot of things in this pregnancy so far, and I was like, I should make a little video about that. And so I just thought up a couple of things.
Would it be possible to make a snack ready?
You're welcome. You okay?
I thought you were sleeping, that's why I thought you were still there.
Are you okay with them? Okay.
Yeah.
And honestly, I feel like almost all of these topics that I just off the top of my head thought about kind of all deserve their own video. A few things I've changed my mind about and have had very different experiences about is food. I have really romanticized my relationship with food again. Oh no. Peanuts, yeah. Cashews, how dare I?
How dare you?
Okay, where was I? Right now I'm gonna make a tofu pizza crust, which is something that I invented also in this pregnancy. I have romanticized my relationship with food a lot more. That's been a huge gift because I think I've made a few videos about me doing the GAPS diet, and I know I've mentioned a lot of different things that I have been trying to heal my gut, and you know, I've had a lot of gut issues and things like that, and it has been really hard. And I do think that a lot of the things that I have done and changed have actually made a really big difference, and I'm now reaping the benefit of that. I feel like, but I definitely needed to make some changes there as well, and I noticed that I had definitely damaged my relationship with food a little bit. I definitely was having like some disordered eating patterns or like thought patterns and stuff like that. And I feel like in this pregnancy, I've really healed a lot of that. And the amazing thing is, I don't feel like healing that has compromised or slowed down the healing of my body, but it's rather like sped it up almost. So that's been great. And I definitely want to make a more in-depth video about that in the future. The other thing that I feel like I've really changed my perspective on, oh, this is like a really minor thing, but I have stopped folding most of my kids' clothes. I hang them instead. It's way faster, 100% recommend it to you. But what I wanted to sit down and talk about right now, I have changed my perspective on the fact that being with my children, spending time with them, rocking them to sleep, sitting with them, having them with me at all times does not have to be draining. It can actually be recharging, and it can be the most fulfilling, fun, beautiful thing ever. And again, I am definitely going to make a more in-depth video about this topic because it's been a huge one for me. Hello, underwear. It's not specifically because of this pregnancy, but it's just something that's happened within this time span and will change a lot of the ways that I do things with my third baby, who is about to be born, is that I don't actually need to just be totally by myself or not have my kids around me in order to recharge. But having them with me, because technically, like, they literally are some of my absolute favorite people in the world, and I do get so much joy from being with them. Like, it doesn't have to drain me if they're around me all the time. That's one thing that I'm looking forward to about having another baby is like, I'm just excited to just have her with me all the time. Like, I wonder if I'm ever gonna let anyone else hold her or if I'll ever put her down. But yeah, that's another thing. Sorry for how out of breath I am. I have changed my perspective on how fast my brain should work. I guess I'll just go look at my notes. I literally have no idea what I was talking about. Hello, baby. Oh, I remember. The last thing is, which to be honest, I feel a little bit like I'm trying to gaslight myself into this one. Kind of joking, kind of not. But is basically having perspective. So what I have the tendency to think, the moms who give birth like before their due date versus after their due date, they're the cool ones kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? Am I the only one who thinks about this? But I mean, of course, there are so many legitimate reasons for wanting your baby to be born sooner rather than later. And I mean, like, let me tell you, I am so over being pregnant and for so many reasons. And I'm just so ready to move on in life. And it does feel really hard to be like in this lull moment of like, I've paused and needed to pause most things going on in my life. More orange, yes. More orange. Okay, I'll bring it right out to you.
Wanna wait with Mama?
Back to peeling oranges. Because I have needed to pause most things that go on in my life. Like, I'm not able to have the same level of physical activity as I used to. I don't have the mental capacity that I used to. I'm just like, for so many reasons, I've just needed to pause so much of my life. And so I'm basically just waiting for the baby to get here because I can't really do anything else. And I am just really ready to move on. But that being said, that doesn't have to be a bad thing and can actually be a really good thing. So, and besides that, I was reading this article the other day that my mom actually sent me, which was that like some doctors or whatever are like starting to change their minds about 37 weeks being quote unquote full term. They're thinking of changing that to being 39 weeks because they do notice that babies that are born after 39 weeks are just generally better developed. And so I feel like for me, I've always just had the perspective like, okay, I just wanted to make it till full term and then I just want this baby out of me, which again, very legitimate because pregnancy is hard and all that stuff. But like, I'm really wanting to change my mind about that and be like, baby girl, you can stay in as long as you want. I'm just gonna enjoy this lull in my life before you get here. I'm gonna take as many naps as I can. I'm gonna eat as many delicious things as I can. I'm going to enjoy sleeping through the night, honestly, even though I've been waking up with contractions a lot for a while. But I'm just gonna try to lean in and enjoy this time and not just like rush the baby out kind of thing. Let's just kind of chill a little bit and enjoy the season that we're in and let baby come whenever baby wants to come, and actually think of it as a good thing if baby wants to stay in a little bit longer because they can develop themselves better physically and they can enjoy the warmth and the closeness and the safety of the womb before needing to venture out into the really big, scary world. So yeah, I'm sure there's like a lot of other things that I have changed my perspective on in the last months because it's definitely been a season of growth for me. Bubby, are you coming to get some orange? Whoopsie, I just dripped orange juice on the floor. You want to have some orange? Yeah. Okay. Bye. Are you going to close it? Okay. Okay. Bye. Might as well say bye to you too. Thanks for watching.